when I was a kid, the very first video store in my town was not a Blockbuster. It was a mom and pop store. And my dad went down there and just said, whatever he wants to rent it to him. You know, clearly they had the saloon doors that would go through the X-rated part. But I didn't go over. I just rented horror movies. But I rented Texas Chainsaw Massacre when I was probably 7 or 8, and it traumatized me. And still to this day, I think it's the perfect horror film from start to end. It's the perfect horror movie, my opinion. The sequel's okay on its own. We all know it doesn't really represent the first one.
No,
but the rest of them or whatever. The remake was cool. It kind of felt current at the time, but that first one, that was pure imagination and guts and balls to make that movie.
What was your entry level movie, or did you just go in with Texas Chainsaw straight away?
Well, I did Texas Chainsaw right away, and it scared me to the point where I had to rent it again the next week to see if I saw what I really thought I saw. And then I went and saw Friday the 13th Part 3 in 3D at the movie theater, and I ran to the bathroom for all the kill scenes because I was so scared to see them. And after that, I just became addicted to it. I thought I saw Jason in the neighborhood. I'm like, there he is. And like the movie that probably traumatized me the most, and this will surprise you, besides Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that was very traumatizing. But the original It series on television, when I was a kid, that traumatized me like you wouldn't believe. I rode my skateboard to the bus stop in the middle of the road. I wouldn't even get near the drainage ditch. I wouldn't even get close to the ditch anymore.
Something about those Stephen King TV movies. I was the same with Salem's Lot. Classic.
Oh, yeah. Is that the movie that got you?
That's one of the early ones. I'm trying to think some of the early films which I saw. There was the double hit combo of Evil Dead and Evil Speak, which I was always allowed to watch. I used to go to my grandparents' house every weekend. And my grandma would always rent horror movies. She loved horror films. So she'd like rent anything. Sometimes she'd get some really dubious stuff, which turned out to be like semi-porn films, which she didn't realize. But yeah, we had like Evil Dead, Evil Speak, all that kind of stuff. And American Werewolf in London, everything from those early 80s films. So yeah, we'd just watch anything and everything back then. I always say to people, we could watch the goriest horror film, but as soon as some boobs came on screen, it'd be, close your eyes, close your eyes.
No, that's how the Slumber Party Massacre was. You remember that movie?
Yeah.
It's like, is this a porno or a horror movie? I don't really understand, but my 10-year-old self loved it.